Our other top story, it took over 3 years to work through a backlog of untested rape kits and then a $1 million grant to begin prosecuting the cases. The result, 3 suspects indicted. The Fulton County DA says there could be more.
There were 1,500 untested kits that could solve crimes and get rapists off the streets. Joe Hankey talked with District Attorney Paul Howard today about the process. Joe, some of the crimes they're getting evidence for now are 30 years old.
Those cases sat there for decades. 3 indictments so far. I'm told 3 more cases being presented right now to a grand jury and could lead to more indictments as early as tomorrow. Those are part of more than 100 cases currently being investigated by a newly formed sexual assault kit investigative unit in Fulton County. In 2015, a backlog of 1,500 untested rape kits sat inside Grady Hospital until the Fulton DA's office reached an agreement to recover the kits, sent them to the GBI, and the state agency began testing the kits. Some of the kits involved crimes from 30 years ago. Now, all of the kits have been tested, and 156 led to DNA matches. District Attorney Paul Howard says a newly formed unit is now investigating and prosecuting the matches.
We have already been able to identify 40 serial rapists, and we're talking about people or defendants that have raped at least 2 women.
A $1 million grant awarded 1 year ago from the Department of Justice helped Howard form the Fulton County DA Sexual Assault Kit Initiative Unit. Howard says so far the unit's work led to indictments against Taylor Spann, who is currently in custody in Texas on other charges, DeAndre Shabazz, who is scheduled to head to trial in October for crimes against at least 14 sexual assault and rape victims in the early 2000s, and most recently Cleophas Ward, who is already a convicted rapist serving time in prison. A few weeks ago, he was also indicted in the rape of a 19-year-old nearly 20 years ago.
He was scheduled to be released from prison during the year of 2021. So we believe that that means that he would have been out in the community preying on other women.
This latest indictment dates back to March of 2000 when a 19-year-old Spelman College student reported being raped near campus. According to prosecutors, the next day she headed to Grady Hospital where a rape kit was taken. The kit remained at the hospital as part of a backlog of rape kits until 2015 when the GBI took custody of the kits. The DA's office says in June of 2018, as the GBI cleared a statewide backlog of rape kits, Ward was ID'd as a DNA match for the attack involving the Spelman student. This July, the victim was interviewed again as prosecutors prepared to present the case to a grand jury, and then in late August, a grand jury indicted Ward. And as his office investigates the 156 DNA matches, Paul Howard says the clock is ticking. The $1 million grant funds his specialized unit for 3 years, but these cases take significant time to investigate. He estimates it will take 7 years to work all 156 matches. They're also focusing on prosecuting cases with defendants already in prison from unrelated cases, such as Cleophas Ward, before those individuals are released. Jeff.
All right, Joe, thank you. A family calling for Chelsea.